Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. The General Director of the National Police Department, Michel-Ange Gédéon, says he holds 98% of information about the involvement of a senator in a case of kidnapping orchestrated in complicity with the famous gang leader, Arnel Joseph. According to Senator Jean-Guenel Senatus, during a meeting on Wednesday with the Justice Committee of the Senate, Mr. Senator said that justice begins to hear 9 people in the Saint-Marc and Port-au-Prince jurisdiction in the context of this case. Moreover, the General Director of National Police Department, PNH, has once again given the guarantee that all the provision has been adopted to reestablish security at the Croix-de-Beausal market at La Saline, reported the President of the Commission, Senate Justice. Specialized unit will be deployed on the scene to put the thugs out of harm's way, says Jean-Guenel Senatus. The former Minister of Planning and External Cooperation, Sherman Joseph, appeared on Wednesday at the office of the magistrate Ramonset Asseme as part of the Petro-Caribbean case. Nothing has filtered from this rather brief audience, and Mr. Joseph returned to his activities. Evacuated from the courthouse under strong security, Sherman Joseph did not have time to make any statement. He was conspired by a few political activists in the very precinct of the Department of Justice of Port-au-Prince, the Bicentenaire. Also at the Bicentenaire, former Deputy Arnel Billy also responded to the convocation of Judge Chavanetian in charge of the investigation of the La Saline massacre. Upon his arrival, Arnel Billy was very confident, as you can see in the image. At midday, he was still the Procuratorate of Port-au-Prince. Finally, in the afternoon, he left the magistrate's office. The famous gangster of Village de Dieu in Marchand Dessalines, Arnold Joseph, escorted by the police, left the hospital center of the capital, where he was treated for an injury to the ankle. He was taken back to his cell at the Central Directorate of Judicial Police, DCPJ. A crutch was given to the police officers to support the prisoner, who will not be able to use this member for several weeks. A document was also given to the police officers to follow up upon the care that Arnold Joseph cases requires. In support of the document entitled National Strategy and Plan to Combat Human Trafficking, the United States Agency for International Development, USAID, launched on Wednesday in Pétionville the project called Building a Strong Environment for the Eradicate Human Trafficking, BEST. An amount of $5.6 million will be spent on this program, which will be executed by the Lumos Foundation over a period of 4 years, according to U.S. Ambassadors for Haiti, Michelle Sisson. Ms. Sisson also invites other internationals and local partners to lend their support to this document. She also took the opportunity to salute the work of journalists in this area. Present at this event, the representative of Lumos in Haiti and also head of the BEST project, Eugène Junior Guillaume, believes that this initiative will promote the capacity of all actors in the fight against human trafficking. Abroad, the Ebola virus has second victim in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. A patient died in Goma on the night of Tuesday to Wednesday, a few hours after admissions to the Center of Specialized Care. This is the second death related to Ebola in less than 3 weeks in the big metropolis of Eastern Congo. The authorities are trying to reassure the population's highlighting efforts to contain the epidemic. It's been a year since this region is facing this epidemic, which has already killed 1,800 people in 12 months. The difficulty of doctors, in addition to treating the disease, is to convince the population of validity of the vaccine and the need for hospitalization at the first symptoms. The World Health Organization, WHO, has made the Ebola outbreak a public health emergency of international concern after the discovery of first case in mid-July in Goma. The journalist had more than 10 years of experience, the Reporters Without Borders RSF Press Freedom Organization said. Mexico, one of the most dangerous countries for the press, with more than 100 journalists killed since 2000 amid a violence linked to drug trafficking and political corruption. Most of these crimes goes unpunished. By 2018, 10 journalists had been murdered in the different part of the country. For 2019, according to the RSF count, Mexico is the deadliest country for journalists since the beginning of the year. Thank you for watching Info Pacific. If you would like to watch this news edition, you may do so on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and RadioTelePacific.com. From all of us at Télé Pacific, good night.